to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot cause we ballin' this platinum every hour. Look, mama, ow, you just like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goody power. You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down. From the top of the top, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we continue on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter Ethan Evans to get this started. Off we go from Southern California. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Brings up second and 9. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Go, Reed, go! 19 Wyatt, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Brings up second and 1. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and a yard. First carry now for Jaden Blue. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
First and 10.
Ready? Patrick, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Quick toss into the hands of Lamb. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up second and 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the 29, here's second down and 4. Get out of the gun is Milton. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it's going to bring up a third down.
4 yards to go.
Buffalo 18, Panthers 18, 5 in. Ready.
From the gun, here's Milton. Forced to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Just an ideal start, Mike. You're on the road. You're in the playoffs. Anytime you can go down there and end with a score, it just takes the crowd down a notch. They've been tailgating. They've wanted to start this game hot. Maybe let doubt start to creep in that I know we're playing a game at home, but, man, these guys came to play.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Wild Card Weekend. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card round.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Now then open downfield on the crossing route. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That is a big play for L.A. 32 yards.
First and 10.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up second and 2.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw yet again. Down the sideline. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready.
On play action, here's Milton. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Yeah, a little predictable there. You feel like he just gave up points, and the first thing you want to do is just want to answer back, and you try to get it all in one play. Nice job by the defensive coordinator, understanding the deep shot was coming, having the right call there. So offensively, just take what's there. You're not going to get all those points back in one play. Take your time, take what's there, sustain the drive.
Quick throw on target to Pickens. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Try and throw with Milton. And that is incomplete.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on 3rd and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all
now,
over.
How about this? It's a fake. And they will finally bring him down, but what a call there. The fake works, big yardage, and the first down.
Certainly not the most creative way to pick up the first down, but Mike, no less effective. The offense gets to come back and maintain possession, and as the special team unit comes off the field, they did their job.
Trap 60, trap 60.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll go again here with Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Ready, set. Set. 98, craft on lead.
Looking to throw, it's Milton. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through one here on Wild Card Weekend. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. We're back in Southern California in a moment. Second and a yard. A give. Here's Hall. He'll have a first down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They'll look to throw here on first down. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one. They'll look to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together. And the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow.
That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
The extra point from Carney is good. And the Rams will move out to a 14-7 lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Cavante Turpin on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams 35. A gain there of 27 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
They'll go play action here with Milton. To the outside, looked in by Lamb. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Milton to the air on second down. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game. And good for a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. They put Pickens in motion. So on first and 10, here's Milton. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Throw once more. Here's Milton. Out to his right. Now he'll just pitch this one out there. Now he'll just try to pitch this one forward, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And third down coming up.
Victoria, 70 Lions. Panther 11, Panther 11. Mustang 19.
Throwing again is Milton. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. He'll start at the 4. Now a hit, and he lost the football. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Dallas. And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. You want to secure the ball and give it to your offense, not give it up to the other team for a touchdown.
Yeah, I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. But sometimes you got to know when it's over. You got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain possession. In this case, not only do you turn it over, you give them a quick touchdown on the other side.
Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is hard. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Big play after big play to start this drive. 34 for that one. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Back to the air one more time. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points. You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Now, this looks like a design run, and this time he's in. Touchdown, L.A. Good dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Cowboys 17.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A quick toss into the hands of Lamb. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run with Blue. They try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Dax Hill up from the secondary to end the play. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the shotgun, a throw from Milton. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Let's go now.
On 3rd down, here's Blue. This will not do the trick. They've Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys cut the deficit down to 1.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
At their own 27-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he is going to come up empty here. They stop him short of the goal line. And this remains a 1-score game. The lead holds at 7. Time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hey! 19, 18, cut 19, cut 19.
Hilton now to throw on 1st and 10. Now he takes off. Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Now a screen set up for Blue. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Trap 50. Warrior 70. Mustang 19.
To the air on 3rd down is Milton. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. That is fielded at the 20.
The Rams take over at first and 6 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
Brings up second.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Moving outside the pocket. Going up top. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Big hitting slant there. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. On the give, it's Hall. Room to run past midfield. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he will go all the way. Reese Hall, touchdown Rams. The extra point from Hardy is good. And the Rams will extend this third quarter lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, here's Turpin. Strong. And that's well done by the kicking team, who's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They'll fake the give, and now it's Milton. Now he's just going to flip this forward. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On 2nd down, here's Milton. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers...
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Reese Hall. Touchdown Rams. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having. throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with his group.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go.
Mingo, the man in motion. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. That one swung out to Blue. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Come on, come on. 870 Timberwolves, Mustang 19.
Milton going to look to throw it again. Flush to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
19, Buffalo 18.
They'll go. Here's Milton. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. Now he'll air one out. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Dragon 60, Cowboy 80.
From the gun, here's Milton. Flush to his right. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And If they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. It's the linebacker, Zaven Collins.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of his defense.
What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal. From 6 yards out, it's first and goal. They'll look to throw. The throw here is complete. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Now here's second and goal. Ball is into the end zone. Touchdown, LA. And make it 3 touchdowns. Now remember, he caught the one earlier. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this and fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 9. On the carry, it's Williams. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's third down.
19, 5 in. Let's go.
To the air, it's Milton. Back down the field for Lamb. That's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. A huge play for Dallas. A gain of 57 yards.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory and hope to come away with some points.
On first down, here's Milton. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the Rams' 9-yard line.
Now, someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. Working out of the gun is Milton. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and goal.
Ready.
Throw once more. Here's Milton. That's complete. to Turpin. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on 4th and goal. On 4th down, here's Milton. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
These are the situations where as an offense you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolf.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
At the 14-yard line, a gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5.
Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
He'll go again with Hall. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He'll try to run for it with Hall. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Bronco 80.
The RPO, that one is complete. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
3rd down, here's Hall. 1st down and more to the 45. 20, 15, and he's into the end zone yet again. Reese Hall, touchdown Rams. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. That is caught downfield by Pickens. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A huge play for Dallas. 32 yards. On the shotgun, a throw from Milton. This is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. 760 Eagles.
Looking to throw. It's Milton. Exiting the pocket right. Now he throws back over the middle. It is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
The city just made a sweep. People diabetic. They mouths get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
Throwing again is Milton. Into the hands of Pickens once again. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal. Tackle made at about the 5-yard line.
Get it. 79. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Mustang 19.
To the air once more is Milton. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Straight ahead, it's Blue. He slams it in there, and he is in. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. Just a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point. Cowboys cut into the lead a little bit.
27.
And give them credit, they are not mailing this one in. They're trying to get it back with an onside kick.
You had no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
It's 1st down, and it's Paul. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Another run here with Hall. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
At the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 23-yard line.
Handoff. Here comes Hall. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
A 5-yard gain.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A gain of 9.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Here comes Hall on this toss to the right. A dive, but he's hit, and the ball's out. And the Cowboys are going to come away with the football.
Something these running back coaches...
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal.
Go!
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Oh, that is a duck on the kickoff. Not only doesn't it reach the landing zone, that's going to be spotted beyond the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Cup 19. Cup 6. Go.
Hilton now to throw on 1st and 10. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Here we go. Checking loss. Check the car. Ready.
On play action, here's Milton. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And 8 yards to go.
Here we go. Set.
Now Milton. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. Throwing on 1st and 10. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And they will finally get to him as he's brought down near the 40-yard line.
The Rams take over.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So it's a win here for the Rams. They are moving on in these playoffs. They win here at home as the number 2 seed. That means right back here next weekend as they'll host a game in the divisional round. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are victorious as we say so long from SoFi.
Were you trying to get crazy with this, eh? Don't you know I'm loco?
I'm thinking it's all over when I go